Yo, what's up? My name's RetroPat, and while I'm admiring the new Halloween tavern within Dungeon Defenders, I also need to make some progress. And today, I want to make some of the best progress I've ever made within the game. I actually want to go check out the same map that I did previously, I believe Mistymire Forest, but on an even crazier type of survival. We're going to be... Wait, you can go here? Wait, what? Well, I'm really glad I caught that on camera. What? So usually there's a border there, like an invisible wall that you can't jump over here. What? And I like go there to record all the time. It's a beautiful, beautiful aesthetic and beautiful visual. Are you kidding me? The pirate ship's off in the distance. You can just come down to like the outside tavern area. How much is there here to explore? Is it just all a map-ish? Like part of the tavern defense style map? Dude, it's so beautiful. I love the Halloween aesthetic. I love the visuals. Wait, is this the ramparts? Wait, this is part of the ramparts. I didn't realize. Are you telling me that this should be so obvious, I feel like, to most people, but I would have never known this. Is this like part of Dungeon Defenders lore? I guess that makes sense. I guess I've never really thought about this, but every single map you're defending probably is a part of the castle, right? That's like the whole storyline, is that you let out some evil, monsters while your parents are away, while you're like exploring in the castle. How have I never put this together? That the maps that you're exploring and defending, the dungeons that you're defending, are all just parts of the castle. The beautiful little teleport bed. That's so funny. That's amazing. Wow. Okay, well, you learn something new every day. If you guys have any suggestions or things for me to explore further within the tavern, I am so down. Please give me little tips and hints and recommendations. Say, oh, maybe you should go check out the furnace over in the top left. Don't tell me why. Don't tell me exactly what to do. Your little tips and tricks. I feel like there's more things to explore around the tavern that I haven't really found the answer to, like the open sign here. I would love to learn more about the secrets and Easter eggs that are within here. But anyways, back to the actual goal and the purpose of today's video. I'm going to be doing Mistymire Forest on Nightmare difficulty, survival mode, mixed mode, and starting on wave 22. This should be the greatest challenge I've ever played in the game. That's the beauty of every new Dungeon Defenders episode. Not everyone. I guess certain episodes like, oh, I'm going to chill today, guys. We're going to do this relaxed thing. We're going to do this achievement, etc., etc. You kind of mix it up back and forth between hyper progress, hyper efficiency, yada yada, and then just a chill achievement type thing. So let's go ahead and make sure we have everything together. We should be good. Let's go grab all of our mana. Are my hotkeys okay? Ooh, I will say, you know what? I need to go reset my hotkeys really quick. I'll be right back. All right, back to exactly where we're at. Absolutely no problems. Let's go ahead and place our aura stacks. The thing is, I have to remember where I placed everything and figure out exactly how I did things. And I don't remember that exactly. I don't remember it perfectly. I want it to be close enough to the bridge to where it can actually affect it, but also far enough over here. I think I'm okay with this. I'm going to have to build these towers like on this line as opposed to them being on this little hump. I think I might actually have done it differently last time. But I think I'm also okay with this because I feel like this section needs a lot. I feel like there's a lot of spider spawns that kind of happen right here. So I kind of like this little, this positioning is fine for me and my, we'll see if I regret it. And then hopping over here, we'll go ahead and place another one right about here so it can catch both entryways. Let's see. Ooh, there's not really a great... How did I place these last time? I don't remember. Oh no, I'm having a hard time. Maybe I do want to actually... You know what? Let's do a... I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna do this more similar to last time so I can't make any mistakes. I want it to be... There we go. I actually like this. Don't be risky, RetroPat. Just let yourself... Just do it as you did last time. There you go. I think this is actually a lot better. Yeah, this is so much better. Okay. Whew. Almost pulled a risky. Today is not a risky day. Today is hey, let's see what we can do with the progress that we've already made, the tools that we've already learned. No need to like take risks. No need to like try anything hot and spicy. I feel like I have a problem with that. I always want to try something new, but you don't always have to try something new. A lot of times you just want to use what works and slowly make that progress. I almost want to place this back here, but it's not worth it. We'll place it Yeah, right there should be perfect. I will have to make sure, one of the big things I learned was making sure to have a deadly strike tower or something looking over at the goblin copters coming in. This is one of the only spots that had some problems in the previous survival attempt. In the previous episode, if you didn't watch it, it was the most progress I've ever made on Dungeon Defenders, was doing this map, doing Mistymire survival all the way to wave 30, and I was able to complete it. I couldn't believe that I was able to complete it. It was an absolute trilogy of episodes, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had playing Dungeon Defenders. It was just such a, I don't know, such a journey, such a ride. So we have one here. I do want to place an extra. I think I want to do an extra. I think an aura stack over here. Do I even need an aura? No, I don't think so. I think it's all the aura stacks I need. I believe. I could be mistaken. I might regret this. Let's go ahead and jump over to our summoner, I guess. Yeah, let's do our summoner first. We'll do our lightning towers and our series EV boosters on them as well. Our summoner is just here to set up walls and help protect our towers. I kind of do want these to be over the hump so they can kind of see over, and that allows them to shoot at a range and kind of hit enemies as they trickle in, especially the kobolds and such. Okay, this is pretty solid. I'll see you guys after I set up some archer walls and fortresses. All right, I got a lot of archer minions set up. I have my wall over here with my mage. Since these guys were taking a bit of damage last time, I thought him having being set up over there would be nice. I do have a few archers scattered, like one here, one here, just for like random spider spawns that may happen to be around. There's also like two over here. These guys took some damage last time, but they should be okay this time. I feel like one over here blocking this pathway in case a spider gets through. I just don't want him to build a web like that important as over here. Two archers over here to help oversee the goblin copters that flood in via that corner. And then other than that, I think this is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this setup. I do think, I don't know why, I don't know if I did this last time. I feel like I must have, and I'm kind of forgetting. I feel like I do need an aura stack over here. I have a decent amount of defense units. Like, I have this whole army of, you can see I have this whole army of, actually, I might even move this closer. Yeah, you know what I want to do is, what I can do is actually place the aura stack here. That actually might be perfect. Does this extend far enough? It doesn't quite reach this corner, to be fair, though. But I do want it to extend a bit, if possible, over to that crystal. This time it should extend, yep, to this corner. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Exactly what I wanted out of this. We'll go ahead and do the electric aura, do the strength drain. The aura stacks just put in absolute work. All right. Should be good there. Let's go ahead and hop back over to our tavern defense. That should be the last we see of our monk. Let's go ahead. We have our summoner turrets. We have one more minion units enough left for one more archer, but I'm going to leave that, honestly, just in case I need to place an emergency archer somewhere for whatever reason. I like the idea of keeping that a little bit, keeping that option open. Next up is our mage. This is our like main DPS. This is the most important builds that we will do here. What I'm going to do is go ahead and build a string of lightning towers. This is what I did last time, and just kind of place them over here, and then I'll whip out my series EV and have her boost the crap out of these. I feel like I'm not placing these as well, though. Let's actually, I'm going to get a string of these positioned as best as I possibly can, and I'll see you guys in a quick sec. All right, 3 lightning towers over here, as well as 1 DST looking that way. These lightning towers literally just take care of so much of this area. They kind of hit over here, they hit over here, they hit over, like these is like it's like the perfect spot. Like these lightning towers literally take care of so much of the map. They DPS over in this. They DPS in like 4 or 5 different choke points. It's kind of ridiculous. Other than them, I do want to go ahead and build some over here, especially back here. I actually think it's shockingly important. Maybe I'll go ahead and actually, you know what I might do? Previously, I built these back here. I might actually build this time. I'm going to put the wall closer to this wall. And that should let these lightning towers DPS a lot more of the map while still killing the guys over in this section. This might actually be a lot more beneficial. Let's also go ahead and build a DST. I do want this DST looking this way. I want this to be able to take care of the goblin copters. That's the most important thing there. It should also be more difficult for that to get damage from this position. We could also weave in this random archer into the series EV booster with this stack. We have 15 or so defense units left. This might be the time where I go ahead and pull out my series EV and let her put in that work. Let's go ahead and whip that thing out. Let's see the robot girl, please set up these amazing booster turrets and boost our damage tremendously. I do need to pick up another chest. As you can see, I'm only at 150 mana. I'm kind of quote unquote low on mana, but I'll open this chest and get, there you go, millions of mana. So there we go. Easy peasy. Let's head over here. First things first. This is probably the most important one on this map. We're going to maximize our thing in case we want to build an extra tower there. Why not? You might as well get max use out of it. Over here, we should be able to keep this to a 4-cost one at the edge there, and then there. Perfect. Beautiful. Now over to the corner with the other guys coming in. I might even, you know what I might do? I might move these archers back here, and then we could just straight up have a wall. So this might become a 6-cost one. I think it might be worth it. If we do it like this, that's going to be, ooh, that is my max defense units, though. Is that going to work? Do I have this one's boosted? Do I have all my electric towers boosted? That one's boosted. And yeah, I guess I only have 3 spots. It's crazy. Lightning towers take up so many defense units, so you kind of worry. You think like, oh, is this, is it going to be enough? Or, is it okay to use this many units on this one tower? But they're so powerful that it's not even a concern. Alrighty, let's go switch back to my summoner. I am then going to, I could just command them, but we're going to move these onto the booster beam and get that extra effectiveness. Perfect. And then these guys should also be able to turn around and look over here. If there's no goblin copters or anything coming in, they should also be able to help out like that. So there we go. We get a smarter build. There's just so many micro efficiencies. It's unbelievable how you could pretty much always improve a build in Dungeon Defenders. And I love that. I love that, it's such a skill-based game. There are so many maps where, I'm really struggling to defeat this. I can't really defeat this. And then I have 2 options ahead of me. I can go grind other maps to sort of just get stat stick it, right? Get extra stats, allow myself to be able to be powerful enough to finally beat that map. Or I could put in the work. I could put in the strategy. I could really put my thinking cap on and try to solve that puzzle to be able to complete that map. I love games that reward different styles of play, no matter how you feel like playing that day. I feel like that is one of the most important things. But we're at our max defense units, max minion units. I do have one more enough minion units left. I kind of just want to do a spider minion, like over here, I guess. It's not that. I don't know why. I just feel like that would be nice. Maybe I'll move that somewhere else. We'll see. Let's go ahead and do that. Now let's go ahead and I think I need to. Well, first things first, I have to spam upgrades. So you know what? We're going to hop over to my barbarian. And while we're hopping over to my barb, I'll go ahead and spawn all my other heroes that are on the map, and we'll go ahead and put them over in their little safe spots, over in their little safe corner, which is usually over here on this log. Yeah, right here is my my safe spot where he can just come chill. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so now we're going to do the same for 2 other characters. We'll do our mage to have the extra boost on the DPS. If you have a character out, those characters' towers do get extra stats. It's always super important to keep in mind. I just bring in my Squire on accident. I don't know how that happened, but we'll swap him over to my Series EV. So we're going to go full DPS. I won't have my Monk out for the Aura stack. Maybe I'll replace the Summoner with the Monk. Honestly, it's kind of tempting. That actually might be what I do. I'm going to go do that really quick. I think that's actually worth it. I think I'd rather have the Aura stacks boosted versus the Archer minions. Perfect. We have our 4 characters out. Let's go ahead and go grab all the chests. I guess we're at full mana. Now it's time to start pumping upgrades. And I want to focus on these. These tower buff beams. That's the big one. That's the important ones, is buffing these, because they buff so many different towers at once. Funneling your mana into them first thing first is super important. So we're going to straight up 1-star that. And we also leveled up all of our aura stacks. Now, this is going to be a little tough because we're not going to have... The tough part about starting at wave 22 on a map like this is we're not going to have like all of our stuff 3-star. Like last time we played this map, pretty much all of our stuff was 3-starred, right? We had that advantage. We're not going to have that advantage here. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. Let's go ahead and pump upgrades into this. I also am not super happy with my keybinds. I have this problem. I complained about this before, so apologies for the nagging. But essentially, I don't like that in Dungeon Defenders. Every time there's an update, it resets all of your keybinds. So every time I have to go remake my keybinds, I never remember my keybinds. So maybe there's like an export option that I can like export my keybinds and then go back and like reapply like every single update, just like import them or whatever. That'd be nice if you could like copy and paste them every time. That would honestly be nice. But every time I end up changing, my it's kind of a skill issue, I guess, that now that I'm talking about it, it is a skill gap to some extent, but I change my keybinds every time, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I never remember what I need to click. My upgrade key is on my 6 button, and it's kind of, that's the one where it's like, it's kind of a stretch. It's like just barely not far enough out of range that I will still use it for things, but I kind of would prefer that for a less spammable, needed thing to be able to be spammed, you know? I feel like upgrade is something you spam a ton and need to have quick access to during certain like combat waves and maps. Let's go grab all this mana. I'm just pumping upgrades. I'll see you guys when I'm ready to actually jump into the first combat wave here and see if we can actually defeat it with the lack of upgrades. All right, I pet every Shroomite, I think. I opened every chest. I've done everything to the best of my ability, I believe, and I'm gonna have to jump into this map. Look at my towers, dude. There are so many with like no upgrades. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be tough. This is wave 22. Most of my towers have no upgrades. I know upgrades aren't like actually that insane. Statistically, they don't really add that much, but like it really matters. I think every little bit matters, especially in these more difficult maps. Let's just jump into things. Let's see if I can do it from this position. If I can't, I'm gonna have to like come back a different day and like try a different strategy, or just like do mix mode on a low, or maybe start on a lower thing, because it's very possible maybe I can do mix mode up to wave 20, but I can't do it up to wave like 30. That's also like a very possible situation. I'm gonna go smack around, grab as much mana as possible. Dude, these are loud, the DSTs and such. There's a lot of a lot of sound design going on. Okay, let's go ahead and pump upgrades into these guys. Mixed modes should be like significantly harder than normal survival. Like it actually does make a pretty big difference from my understanding. I want to get enough mana here to go ahead. Yeah, let's 3-star that tower buff beam. I'm then gonna jump over. Taking a fair bit of damage here. I might need to put on my siphon stance here where possible. Ooh, I might just heal up actually really quick. That took a lot of mana though. I do not like how inefficient that was mana wise. Okay, let me figure out the hotkey for my for my siphon stance. There we go. We learned it. Honestly, these hotkeys, these new quote unquote new hotkeys that I have are actually really good for the for the barbarian. Let me get out of there. Let me get out of here. Let me go upgrade this to 3-star. Like the positioning of them is actually really good for like a more DPS style class as opposed to tower building. We're gonna pop our siphon stance. We're gonna drain as much as we can from this guy, smack him around as best as possible. Get lightning stance as well. Sure, why not? I don't think he has lightning immunity. No, he definitely shouldn't. Pretty sure we're siphon. No, I wasn't siphon stance activated. Sometimes I just misclick and deactivate them. Okay, there we go. Now dude, sometimes with lightning plus siphon, the amount of HP you gain is just insane. Yeah, I'm back to full there. We're gonna go ahead and deactivate all of our stances. I need to go pump upgrades though. I'm not really pumping upgrades as much as I should / would like. Here we are over into the archers. I'm sitting on way too much mana here. I should start pumping. I feel like I'm pumping too slow. Pumping a little too, I'm thinking too much. Sometimes on the barbarian, you just want to smash face. That's the best strategy. I also want to be really careful not to die. I feel like it's actually like pretty easy for me to make that mistake here. Ooh, these towers taking some damage. We're gonna head over here. Get some upgrades onto them. Get a heal onto this guy. Ooh, this guy also taking significant damage. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and activate my siphon stance so I can stay alive. Then we're gonna hop over. Oh my goodness, this guy needs a hard upgrade. This whole section needs some significant upgrades. We'll put the upgrades there. We'll put the upgrades here. This ogre, let's help DPS him. Siphon stance once again so we don't go down. We'll even pop a little leap damage. Pop our lightning stance to do some extra damage. Smash things around. This is getting pretty dicey, I will say. If I was a little faster on my clicks to be able to get my upgrades off, it would help. We're looking like we're going to be able to get through it though. There we go. Wave complete. Any interesting drops on the ground over on the left side? I don't see anything. Is there just no item drops? Is there no... Wait, I just realized. I knew this was the case for chests. I knew that for chests you didn't get anything really. Is there no item drops from even minions on the first wave you jump into? Like continuing a survival thing? That actually makes a lot of sense. You can't just like abuse like first wave survival runs or whatever the same way you can with like other maps for like their storyline. That's pretty shocking to me though. That's kind of crazy. Oh wow. Anyways, apologies. My voice has been nasally for the last few episodes. Apologies. I've been suffering from some pretty severe allergies. I've been pet sitting, watching dogs, and I'm pretty allergic to dogs. But I always say I kind of just suck it up because dogs are super cute. So I really just focus on sucking it up and taking a Claritin. You know. Am I out of tavern space? No, you're trolling. How could I possibly? What took up the space? I feel like I literally just cleared so much space out of my tavern the last few episodes. That's wild that I'm actually full. Let me go check. Defender's Forge, item box. Are you 337 on 320? Are you kidding me? Wait, what happened? Wait, I'm gonna have to sell stuff. Wait, what? I actually don't know how I could possibly be that over full. I have to do so much box cleaning right now on the spot. I didn't even, I've been kind of ignoring a lot of my loot recently. I didn't even realize how many cool, like, look at this like mask, transcendent Etherean vampire mask, the stream mask. Like, I got some cool stuff recently. The witch hat from like the Halloween maps I've been doing, but I just unlocked an aggressive amount of gear, okay? 337 out of 320. Let's watch this number drop because I just unlocked everything. I'm pretty much selling all of my mythical. I'm pretty much moving on from mythical gear. Let's see this. Down to 242. Let's see the mana. 755, almost 1 billion mana there from selling off all that stuff. I think I've pretty much decided I'm essentially moving on from mythical. I don't really feel like there's many pieces of mythical. I checked all the stats. Like, some pieces I actually did keep because the stats were so insane. Obviously, like you guys always tell me in the comments, quality isn't everything, and that is super, super true. But I think it's a good general guide, especially to a player just trying to skim through their stuff and see what they need to keep, etc., etc. I did go over. I really spent a solid amount of time, probably 20 to 30 minutes, like sorting through my gear, which is probably. I don't know. It's funny. I usually like sorting through. I don't know. I have no suggestions on how to fix this, and this is honestly just my feelings. I usually like sorting through gear in most games. It's honestly one of my favorite things. Like, it's sort of the management, the box management, the statistical, like the RPG kind of elements. It feels very like, oh, I'm going through my rewards and calcing and yada yada. I really don't enjoy it in Dungeon Defenders. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it. It does feel like a monotonous thing. I don't know why. In most games, in games like Pokemon, in games like old school RuneScape, and in most MMOs and such, in most games, I really, in games like Minecraft, I really enjoy going through and seeing what I need to sort and going through my materials, etc., etc. Bag sorting, right? Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. I don't enjoy it in Dungeon Defenders, and I don't have a solution, and maybe we're just too far past that. It's a little sad to me that that's a part of the game that I don't love as much as I usually would in most games. All right, but speaking of clearing my box for the PC space to actually be able to pick up new gear, that piece of Transcendent isn't actually worth picking up for me. So let's go ahead and just jump into wave 23 out of 30 on mixed mode. I actually don't know if I'll be able to beat this, but what my goal is, I really just want to see what gear I can get. I'm honestly here for XP, I'm here for gear, and I'm here for progress. I don't really care as much about being able to complete the map. Now, to be fair, if I was able to complete the map, I'm pretty sure the rewards would be a lot more significant. I want to start getting more upgrades on the aura stacks, as well as just these. I want to see if it'll let me target. I'm having trouble targeting the lightning towers. There we go. I want to get more mana and just pump. Get mana and pump, boys. That should be the plan. Smack around this ogre to get tons more mana. 655, 1300 there in like 1 second. It's actually crazy, that jump. We'll go ahead and get the upgrade on the Ensnare Aura, sure. Get upgrades all around. Go smack these guys, why not? I don't want to take too much damage. I don't want to actually die. That's 600 mana here. Ooh, let me actually put on my Siphon Stance and my Lightning Stance in combination. That should heal me pretty quickly. Yep, there is my max heal, and I also have max mana. We'll hop over here. Trying to stretch over to my 6T to get enough. Let me actually just go ahead and get a repair off on this just in case. I got webbed somehow. That's the quickest way. Oof. That's the quickest way to have me go down. Oof. Not something I want to see, but that's okay. We do get out of it. I'm going to get quick repairs on these few towers. The sound effects are crazy. All the noise going on. I want to pop my Siphon Stance and get my Lightning Stance. Sure. Get big heals. Don't get webbed again like a buffoon, Retro Pat. What are you doing? 55,000 HP here. Almost at death. Let me pop on my siphon stance. I think it deactivates. I don't want to get hit by that cobalt, not the cobalt explosion. The problem is, yeah, if you're webbed, it takes you out of all your stances. Oh no, I think I should be fine. Respawn in 27. Did I not put on hardcore mode? Wait, I'm pretty sure not being on, wait, there's hardcore mode for survival, right? Wait, not being in hardcore mode would actually, oh no, that would actually like hardcore bring down my drops. You're telling me I could actually get better drops than this? I mean, that makes sense. I haven't seen anything good yet, so that almost, oh man, I can't restart though. I did the whole map. I did all the setups and stuff already. That's a bummer. That is a huge bummer. I think my drops would have been pretty significantly better. It's a pretty big bonus. Oh man. Yeah, being on hardcore mode. My archers are going down though. Ruh-roh. Ruh-oh, let me get an upgrade off here. Upgrade off on this guy when possible. Whoa, wait a minute. Unless. Let me just get my siphon. Oh my god. Wait, do I just lose? Okay, I guess it's not that. Wow. Okay, number one, I should have been on hardcore mode. Number two, I should have played better. Oh my goodness. What a failure of an attempt. I should be able to beat this. That's a little disappointing. That is a human error and a lot of skill gap I've ever seen, so fellas. Oh man, and unfortunately, I actually don't have time to do another attempt, but I do have something. I do have time for something, okay? And I don't feel comfortable leaving you guys with just one attempt like that and a failure. Let's go ahead and jump into Assaults Challenge Pack Part 3, because if I can beat this, this actually gets me an achievement. Beating, I believe beating every single map, at least on easy difficulty, on this Assault Challenge Pack. I believe this is an achievement. So let's go jump into this and see. Since I said the hotkeys were actually quite good for a single player, for a DPS character like this, I'm going to turn on my lightning stance. Let's see how this can fare. I mean, so far, I'm just absolutely smacking through things. Lightning stance plus tornado. I don't even need the siphon stance here. I'm just going to smack through everything that I can, smack through these towers. Look at the map a fair bit, because I'm a little lost on where I need to go. There is a crystal. Do I have to, like, how do I get to this other crystal? Do I have to loop around to it like so? Yeah, it seems like it. The time, no, there's 6 minutes. There's actually so much time to be able to do this. Are these towers that, yep, do a lot of damage to me? But I think I took care of them. Am I dead? Okay, well, that's okay. This map, 6 minutes is crazy. This should be an easy win. Do I have to loop all the way around? I do not know how to attack this crystal. Is it just a downwards loop? Okay, let's just go the brain dead path. Let me not try to actually look at the map. Let me just go where I think. I don't have the mana for siphon stance. That's kind of funny. Let me just loop around. I'm so lost. Wait a minute. This map is actually so confusing. That's okay. We'll be strong, okay? We'll get through. There we go. That tower defeated. I'm just tanking everything, by the way. I'm taking, like, no damage. Okay, this is the easiest achievement. This is the perfect little fun. Oh, how satisfying is this? You can't smash through that. Are you kidding me? God, I hate how little you jump. That's the one thing. In this game mode, I hate how small, how much they prevent you from being able to jump. Oh, look at this cool defense here with the 2 cannonball turrets. That was very, very cool to see. Oh, we did actually make it over to that other. We did actually successfully defeat that one crystal that I couldn't find the way to get to. I thought it was a different path, but apparently it wasn't. We're going to head down here and snare Aura. We're going to push straight through it. This is just easy. This map is beautiful. What is this map? Is this like its own map just for the assault pack? This map is like so cool, actually. What is it called? Assault Challenge Pack Part 3. It's just its own map? I feel like this map would be a nightmare onto nightmare difficulty. Like on harder difficulties, this seems like it would be an absolute, what an epic ending as well. Like the entryway over to this. Oh, we're not actually done yet. Wait, what? Dude, what? This map is goddamn gorgeous. Are you kidding me? I want to like just take this. I got 4 minutes. I kind of want to just take a second, get a pretty little picture. Because this is just ridiculous. Are you kidding me? This is way cooler than the Mistymire forest. I'm not gonna lie. This is fucking sick. I think this is literally one of the prettiest maps I've ever seen in Dungeon Defenders. How have I've never heard about this. The gold on the floor, I absolutely love that. Let's go kill the crystal over here before moving on to the final one. There's 3 minutes left. I have so much time to be able to beat this, which is so funny. There we go. That one taken care of. We got one thing left. Easiest assault challenge I've had so far. It's funny, I used to struggle with stuff like this. I mean, it's funny, I think just upgrading my resistances, I really think that's what made stuff like this possible. There we go. Like, I didn't have that achievement yet, and very few people actually have this achievement. Let's go ahead and close this so I can see. 6.7%, only 6.7%. These assault maps are pretty difficult. Like, they're shockingly difficult. You have to have the game knowledge. So much of Dungeon Defenders is just game knowledge, and having the game knowledge to upgrade your resistances in the way that you guys taught me via the comments was a game changer. Having 62, I think you can actually have more. I believe you can actually respec to have like 80 or 90 or so in each. So maybe I'll have to adjust. I have to do that properly, but really, whoa, dude, what a cool map. What a cool map. What a fun day. Didn't get the goal done that I expected, but you know what? That's okay. Sometimes that's not how life works. You gotta adjust, achieve a new goal, get a quick little achievement, and make progress in whatever way you can. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're making some progress today. Hopefully you're chilling, having fun, enjoying yourself, playing Dungeon Defenders, possibly defending some dungeons. Like the video if you enjoyed it and want to see more videos like this. That is the best way to support me, honestly. And just quickly let me know what kind of content you want to see. You can subscribe to the channel for Dungeon Defenders videos every other day. And if you really want to go above and beyond and allow me the free time and access to make more Dungeon Defenders content, Patreon, linked in the description. It's just a way to support me, to let me know, hey, I really like the videos. They've meant a lot to me. Here's $5. And if they really meant the world to you to that extent, all I can say is thank you. That's unbelievable to me to play a fun game like this and also be able to buy a dinner for my wife here and there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno. Yo, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and a huge shout out to everybody listed here who goes above and beyond, supports the Patreon, and allows me to focus more on Dungeon Defenders content. Thanks again. Have a great day.